Now, live from Muskegon, Michigan, this is Tiger Talks Wrestling. Like, comment, subscribe, or be infected.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tiger Talks Wrestling, and what could be one of the final times for a live show here. But we'll see what happens on YouTube. I know they're changing more things up on here, so we'll see how things look in the future. Today we have an NXT TakeOver War Games 3, 2019, whichever way you want to look at it, prediction show. This show's not going to be long, I have a feeling, as I don't have currently any viewers in here, but if anybody comes in and wants to, they can leave their predictions as I move along here. There's not a whole lot of matches to go over, so that's another reason why I say this shouldn't take long. As we look toward SmackDown here at the top of the hour. I expect a pretty good SmackDown tonight. Superstars from Raw and NXT will be on there, so should be exciting. Should see some good build towards Survivor Series. But we're not here to talk about Survivor Series. I'll be doing that tomorrow night exclusively on my, well, I'll be recording it tomorrow night exclusively on my Anchor.fm channel, my brand new channel. If you haven't gone to it yet, you can find links to my Anchor.fm channel on my Twitter, on my Facebook. It's just go to Anchor.fm, type in search, then the search code for Tiger Talks Wrestling, and you'll find me. That's where I'm going to be doing my Survivor Series prediction show. Like I said, I'll be recording that tomorrow night. It'll go up live around 3 p.m. on Sunday before Survivor Series takes place. Yeah, so guys, I got a couple things posted up on that Anchor FM channel already. If you haven't listened to it, please go ahead and give that a listen at some point. I'd much appreciate the support on there as well, not just here on YouTube. Because, well, honestly, I might aim a little more towards Anchor FM instead of YouTube with all the changes that YouTube's been doing lately. All right. Making sure I didn't have anybody saying they wanted to come in. Originally, Avery Hoke, at least, wanted to come in and be part of the show, but he didn't confirm in the last couple days. So, we are going to get this show on the road. 4 matches. That's all we've got for NXT TakeOver War Games. I did see on a page where they think that there might be a pre-show match. I don't know that there would be. I don't think there's been any takeovers that have had a pre-show match. However, you never know. If anything, I think that the match that they referred to, one site I seen putting a Cruiserweight title match on, might get added to this War Games card, but who knows. I do have to say, I really like this War Games art, though, that they have here. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's really nice. I'm going to see. Yeah, let's bring that full picture. There we go. Makes it a little bit better. Pretty nice artwork, in my opinion, here. Of course, this a little bit before we found out that Johnny Gargano wouldn't be able to compete, so Matt Riddle was part of Team Ciampa. which we'll get into in here a little bit. The first match we're going to go over, this is the main reason that I've changed when my Survivor Series prediction show will go up on Anchor.fm. So I was originally going to have it posted tomorrow, but then they added this match that will determine a match at Survivor Series. So we have a triple threat match where the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, the longest reigning United Kingdom champion in WWE history, going up against Killian Dane, the Belfast Bruiser, if you will. And then against, as well, Damian Priest, who, I might add, they have a little spelling error there because it's an Damian, but still, nonetheless, in a triple threat match where the winner will become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship and will face Adam Cole at Survivor Series for that NXT Championship. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be, it probably will be the opening match, unless they decide to do one of the War Games matches first, since they've got two. We'll see. But either way, this match could steal the show at War Games. Not going to be easy to do when you got two War Games matches, but still, these three men, we've seen them brawling on NXT and USA Network the last few weeks, and they go balls to the walls, if you will. All three of them looking to make a statement. I think I'm going to give you a prediction on who I think will actually win. But before that, I'd have to say there's a legitimate reason to pick any of these three guys to win the match. I honestly believe that two of them have a better chance than the other. No offense to Killian Dane, but I think it'll either be Damian Priest or Pete Dunne that will get the win here. And I'm actually going to go with the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne getting the victory. I could see Damian Priest getting it because it's his first TakeOver match. They might want to give him a victory in his first TakeOver match. But I just think the Bruiserweight is going to win it. I think Pete Dunne will go on to face Adam Cole at Survivor Series. Damian Priest will be part of Team NXT, and maybe even Killian Dane will be part of Team NXT in the 5-on-5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Not really traditional, I guess, it's triple threat way. But yeah, I think it'll come down to either Dunne or Priest, but I got Pete Dunne winning. So, I mean, you also got to figure you're going to want to see good guy versus bad guy, not two bad guys against each other, but who knows? We'll see. The next match we go into, it was just made in the last couple weeks. Originally, this was supposed to be Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor. We all know Gargano's dealing with a little bit of a neck injury right now. So he's out, and instead we're going to get to see the new version of Finn Balor, the Prince Finn Balor, if you will, going up against the original bro himself, Matt Riddle. This is going to be a very interesting match. It's the only singles match currently for NXT TakeOver War Games. Might stay that way too, who knows? But I could see going either way with these. Anybody picking either one of these two guys to win. However, I think that Finn Balor is going to pick up this victory. It won't do any harm for Matt Riddle to lose here. I know he's kind of on a little bit of a hot streak. The fans are really behind him with these Riddle chants, Goldberg chants, if you will, for Riddle. But I just don't see Finn Balor coming back and losing his first TakeOver match. Will we see the Demon at TakeOver? That's the main question for me, because I believe, I would have to look back for certain, but I believe every single time Finn Balor's been on a TakeOver, other than NXT UK TakeOver, I believe it's been as the Demon Finn Balor. So that's something to look out for. See if the Demon returns, and if he does, what's he going to look like? Is it going to be something brand new now that the Prince is back, if you will? Or will it be something that we're used to seeing? I'd have to think it's going to be something newer. But we'll see. Either way, as I mentioned, I think it's going to be Finn Balor picking up the victory in his first match back on TakeOver. All right. I see some people actually picked Matt Riddle on this page, but yeah, I'm going to go with Balor. So then we go in next to the first ever women's War Games match. You got team captain Rhea Ripley, who picked her teammates as Tegan Knox, Candice LeRae, and their final member Mia Yim, going up against Team Baszler, as you got team captain NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler picking Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and the NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray. These are two very interesting teams. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was surprised that it wasn't 5-on-5. I was expecting them to do 5-on-5 here and have Shayna, Io, Bianca, Marina, and Jessamine against Rhea, Tegan, Mia, Candice, and Dakota Kai. But they didn't go that route, which, like I said, kind of surprised me. However, this match is going to be very good. I have a feeling the women's evolution, if you will. I know CM Punk mentioned on WWE Backstage this past Tuesday he hates that you use the hashtag women's evolution to try and force this coming up, so as to speak, of the women's wrestling. But it's what it is. Anyway, this is another first for the women. This is not just the first time in WWE. This is the first time ever that the women have had their own War Games match. Never in WCW was there a women's War Game match. So keep that in mind as well. This is truly a first. And it's going to be awesome, in my opinion. It's going to get bloody, probably. So it won't be for the faint of heart, as most of these War Games matches aren't. When it comes down to it, as we know, Io Shirai did, with a little bit of help from Kaylee Ray, defeat Mia Yim in that ladder match last week to get the women's advantage for Team Baszler. So we'll see like a Bianca Belair start off with Tegan Knox, and then Io Shirai will be in the next 10 or whatever the case may be, and they'll have the 2-on-1 advantage, the 3-on-2 advantage, and the 4-on-3 advantage. Which is nothing unusual. The heels usually get that in these type of matches. But this one was tough to pick a team for me on who I thought would win. I was originally thinking Team Ripley, but I'm going to predict that Team Baszler will get the win. I'm going to say maybe Io Shirai gets the victory here, but I almost think that Dakota Kai might somehow get involved in this match, and maybe even turn her back on Tegan Knox and go after Rhea Ripley, because Rhea and Shayna both kind of said Dakota would have been a weak pick, would have been the wrong person to pick for either team. So Dakota still got to feel a little upset on that, and I could see her coming in there and costing Rhea Ripley's team the match. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to go with Team Baszler, though, picking up the win. Also, Shayna has won a lot of matches as women's champion, too, but some people saying they think that Dakota Kai won't turn. She'll actually help Rhea Ripley's team win. We'll see. And I think Rhea Ripley will probably be the one that'll eventually take the women's title off of Shayna Baszler, but again, that's pretty much why I kind of thought of Rhea Ripley's team winning, but I'm going to go with Baszler. So the next match you got is the main event of the evening. The men's War Games match. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be the main event anyway. The Undisputed Era, draped in gold versus Team Ciampa. Adam Cole, the NXT champion, the NXT North American champion Roderick Strong, and the NXT Tag Team champions Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era, teaming up to face Tommaso Ciampa, the captain, Keith Lee, Limitless, Dominic Dijakovic, and a partner to be determined. Somebody that's supposedly a big surprise that many people are going to be happy to see, according to Triple H. Who that'll be, who knows? It could be the Velveteen Dream. I've heard rumors it could be John Morrison. I'd be fine with that. Who knows who it could be? Who knows who it will be? This is going to be another outstanding match. May I add, the Undisputed Era, all 4 members have been a part of all 3 of these WWE War Games matches. NXT TakeOver, the NXT matches. So they got the experience, and they'll also have that man advantage as well throughout the match. They'll have that 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3. That doesn't always benefit them, though. Last year it didn't. And I don't think it will again this year. I think with whomever the mystery partner is, whether it's Dream, whether it's Morrison, whether it's somebody else, even could be Johnny Gargano for all I know. They have said he's coming back soon-ish, but I don't think he's really going to be there. I don't think they'd have him as that mystery partner. Since they took him out of the Finn Balor match. Anyway, either way, I think that the mystery partner will help Team Ciampa pick up the victory in this match. Yeah, some people saying they've got Undisputed Era's got a lot of matches on this page I'm reading. A lot of big matches at Survivor Series, so they think the Undisputed Era should win. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. Somebody mentioned Kevin Owens joining the team and helping Ciampa's team win, then going against Ciampa next month to determine the real #1 contender for Cole's title. And others saying that they think that UE has to win. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm expecting this to be a very good show, as all takeovers pretty much are. Those are the 4 matches they've got announced. Like I said, this is going to be a short video because that's it. That's all the matches that are on NXT TakeOver War Games this year. Those 4 matches, they're going to be outstanding matches. I really look forward to seeing them all. I'm probably most looking forward to that first ever women's War Game match, to be honest with you. Just to see those women go at it inside those 2 cages. Going to be interesting to see what they can bring out of the tricks, out of their bag of tricks, and see how that one ends. But yeah, again, usually this would be a takeover and the big pay-per-view like Survivor Series prediction show. Not the case this time. This is just NXT TakeOver, my Survivor Series prediction show, will be recorded tomorrow night. I'll be recording it right after TakeOver's off the air. It'll be uploaded then on Saturday, but not here on YouTube. No, no, no. That's going to be on Anchor.fm and the Tiger Talks Wrestling page. So make sure you go to Anchor.fm, find Tiger Talks Wrestling, message me on Facebook or Twitter if you have an issue finding it. You guys know the links. I'll put the links up here at the end of the video and try to pause it so you get a good look at them. But make sure you get a hold of me if you can't find it. Find me on Anchor.fm. I'm looking for people to listen to those two shows I've got on there already, podcast, if you will. I do have a spot so you can leave voice messages on there as well. I would love for anybody to do that, and just let me know if you have any ideas of what you think would be something good for me to have on there. As of right now, I'm just figuring I'm going to do prediction shows for WWE, NXT possibly, and AEW, which means it'll be monthly podcasts just about every couple weeks, something like that, depending on how often the pay-per-views are from here on out. It's something I got into from Big Boys and Body Slams is the name of the group that got a hold of me on Twitter. Started listening to them. I really enjoyed their show. So they got me onto the podcast, and now I'm listening to their podcast as well and enjoying that. So again, just a quick little review. For NXT TakeOver War Games, I got Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, winning the #1 contenders triple threat match to go on to face Adam Cole at Survivor Series. I've got Finn Balor defeating Matt Riddle in Finn Balor's first match back in NXT and a TakeOver. I also went with Team Baszler to defeat Team Ripley, even though I can see it going the other way easily. And then I've also got Team Ciampa beating Team Undisputed Era in the main event. So, with that being said, I hope for anybody who watches this later, since nobody has watched this whole 23-minute show that I've done, well, I was on the air live, or at least another show that anybody was, that you guys enjoy this. As I mentioned, it may be the last live show on YouTube, because I know they're making some big changes on YouTube with their live events stuff, so I don't know how things are going to go from here on out. If I can keep it going, I might do the Cameron Jackson Q&A on here, if I can get him on StreamYard and we do that, but I'd have to get questions from people first, which I'll post something about that on Twitter in the next few days probably as well. But besides all that, yeah, that's everything I got, guys, for today. Just keep following me on social media. You know where to find me. And if you don't, well, you'll see it here in just a moment. You can hear it in the video. Oops. Wrong button. Yeah, make sure you follow me, and then you'll find out for sure when I'll be back here on YouTube.